Hiya, I haven't done a rant in a while, and I'm going to do one. It's more of a documentary sort of thing. As people may or may not be aware, I went to detox on the 29th of May of 2025, and this is the story of it. There might be some bits missing, and there might be some comedic moments. This is a work in progress. It is a thing. Respect the thing. I'm going to start ranting. Well, my lift is coming in over an hour, but to be honest, I'm ready now. It's the last I'm going to see at this flat for a little while. I'm going to miss it for a bit, although probably not. I don't know. A break's as good as a rest, isn't it? Hey, marvellous. I'm out of services. I think we're halfway thereabouts, and I've had to stop for refreshment. I don't want to do this anymore. By that I mean I don't want to stop for liquid refreshment ever again. I don't mean I don't want to go to the detox because we're on our way, it's happening. Well, I'm here, thank goodness. That was a long journey. That's the longest car journey I think I've been on in like forever. And it seems nice. The staff seem lovely. The room is a bit austere, but I don't really care. You know what I mean? It's not a hotel, but it's all very nice and people are dead friendly and stuff. I just can't wait to get some air because it's a bit stifling in here. There it is. The reason I was unable to get air is because until you breathe 0 on the breathalyzer, you can't leave your room. It wasn't very long. In fact, I breathed 0.3 on the breathalyzer. It's the first breathalyzer I've ever failed. I didn't stay in that room long. Well, it's, I can't see the time now. Right. I think it's about half an hour after I just eat. I've just had medication. I'm feeling really, really ropey, so I hope the medication kicks in soon. It's quite nice in here. I'm just speaking to a few people. One of them's a bit intense. He's off to workhouse. Good luck with that. Anyway. I know people said about the smoking, but you know what, one thing at a time, eh? Back soon. You see that? That's cannula. Hang on. You see that? That's me cannula. Now, thankfully, luckily for me, they wrapped it up in bandages because I'm notorious for them, for catching them and coming out and stuff. I've got to have it. I think I've got 3 more days of it, and then it's out. And then they're saying, oh, you can come to the gym then. And people are going, oh, go to the gym, Owen, go to the gym. So I've got 3 days to make an excuse not to. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go once and say, nah, it's not for me. Best I can do. I thought yesterday, first day, I thought that would be the worst. Today, I have been mostly sleeping. Yeah. And I'm making light of it because really that's how I feel. I don't feel depressed or anything. I'm a bit excited and a bit nervous to see what happens. Like I've said, it's when I come out of here, that's when the fun will begin. Oh, and to them that don't know, these are not shades, right? Keep getting changed and everything. Yeah, because you know what I'm like. And the amount of sleeping I'm doing, I feel really scutty. So, anyway, din-dins soon. I wonder what delights they've got in store. There's a thing about the food, it's lovely, and this is going to sound strange coming from me, smallish portions, you know what I mean? They don't give you a big massive plate full, because nobody wants to smell my IBS, and I don't want to feel it. So hopefully I won't come out like a few stone heavier. It's not a main concern, but the more I do, the more I feel confident. There was a group this morning which I had to leave because I was falling asleep. This afternoon there was a group, and it's on about goals and stuff. And as much as I think I know my goals, I don't really need them reiterated by somebody who's old enough to be my daughter. But she'd be a good daughter, I guess, and she's doing a job, I suppose. And also, it's nice to sort of have some focus. One thing I would really love right now is conversations that do not involve using and do not involve recovery. I don't think that's going to happen, and I'm going to have to be a little more patient. Being a patient. Little minor update. It's Friday. It's 5 to 5, and it's fuck off, Owen. Start again. It's Friday. It's just after 9:30, and one person's left, another's about to leave, and then another's about to leave. And as much as I'm really sad to see them go, I'm super excited. I think I've gone a bit hypermanic, which means that my going next Thursday, it's becoming a bit real. Shit's become real, you know. And they've all got this, you know what I mean? Life is good today. Love you. And I'm going to leave it there. And then I spent the rest of the day mostly sleeping and eating, which probably explains this long rant. I'll try and edit it down as much as possible. It's 10:15 on Friday. The veneer is starting to wear off. There's a few people in here who are really acting like alpha male. There's one specific who's really concerning me. I reckon, because he's going to our house, he won't last 5 minutes. They're not going to take that behaviour. The amount of people who say, oh, I've had enough, I'm getting out and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, you dickheads, you've been given this opportunity, grasp it, which I've done. I'm still very, very mindful of the people who have said all the things of encouragement and friendship. And it's very true. What they say is, you know who your true friends are. I think it's just you know who your friends are. And to be honest with you, I've always known. But drinking the way I have been and doing other behaviours the way I have been is really, really selfish. I can't expect people to love me if I don't. I'm really starting to struggle today, and it's not just with the medication. And I'm not really too enamoured with when people are asking me to make definite plans for what I want to do when I leave here. I've got certain things I'm going to do, and then the rest I don't know. Apparently there's an AA meeting tomorrow. I don't even know if I'm going to attend. I actually did, although it wasn't exactly an AA meeting. It was somebody from Alcoholics Anonymous talking about the fellowship and what it might have to offer. Detox on the surface is easy. I've been saying to people, all I had to do is turn up and look fabulous. To keep my cool in here when the medication stops, I don't know how much cool I'll be able to keep. It's not that I can't do this again. I really don't fucking want to. And you know, I said this was going to be a long, long rant. I've decided to edit a lot of this out because essentially, listening back to it, there's a lot of sort of self-pity, and I don't feel it anymore, so it's not relevant to this video, and I don't think it would be helpful. I'll leave it with this one final little thought that I did before my bed. I'm not even sure if I'm going to end up posting this or making the video of it, because I'm not sure how much use it'll be. It might be. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Now, I didn't record anything on the Saturday due to ill health, as I'm about to explain. You know, I said about an excuse for not doing the gym? Well, this is fun. I came to Stoke for the Edward Myers unit at Harplands Hospital, and this morning I was really, really unwell, so now I'm actually in Harplands Hospital, necessitating a gastrointestinal sepsis. I hope they're wrong. I want to be home for tea. My face is a disgrace. I've got coffee all over it. And probably a bit of vom. Just thought I'd throw that in there. I only came here for a fortnight. I'm hoping that this doesn't delay it and put back my stuff at the Edward Myers unit. Unfortunately, yesterday I've been diagnosed with pneumonia, so I'm in hospital. How would you like them apples? Oh, I wish I wasn't in hospital. The food is much better where I'm supposed to be and doing the stuff I'm supposed to be. One day, I'll have a day when something just goes right. Well, they're allowing me to go back. Way! As you can imagine, I was pretty delighted to be getting back for me lovely din-dins. I didn't do anything on Monday. This is Tuesday, and you can tell I'm in much higher spirits. Now, far be it from me, as a Whovian, to complain about the technology, but this is the TARDIS. Right, watch this. Not much of a console. And also, look at how far in time and space it travels, right? Right, that's about 5 seconds, which is about, I think it's about 4 realms, is it? Right, hasn't even travelled half a parsec, still in the same building. I don't know. It's a thing now. I would complain to the Gallifreyan High Council, but they really don't like me. Do you know what? It's Tuesday, so I'm 5 days in. I'm starting to feel so much better. And you know what the best thing? Do you know what goes with breakfast really well? Talking crap, isn't it? It's having a laugh and talking crap. One thing I've noticed about all this detox journey, and this is where it differs from other detoxes, when they just give you the meds and send you packing, right? There is an actual thing that goes around and with. And the thing I love about that is, you know, when you're not talking about recovery and all of this, that's hilarious. Love it. On the Wednesday, I decided to chill, and I used my pneumonia as an excuse for that. So I made a lovely chilled out video of a place that become my favourite place in there, and I just used to go there and meditate, I guess. Well, I'll tell you this has been possibly the most stressful day I've had here, and considering it's dinner time, or tea time, depending on who you are, that's not too bad. I'm getting me smile back, I'm getting my mojo back. I think I'm going to have a nice bath later. Way. Like I said, there was going to be a few gaps. Well, this is one of them. I was having quite a bit of a difficult time just with my emotions and stuff. And so I didn't really record. So I'm going to pick up the story on Saturday. My Saturday check-in is really, really early. It's 9 minutes past 5 p.m. And my sister has just driven a 3-hour journey to come and see me. And we've had a smashing time. 2 hours felt like 20 minutes. But it felt to me like she was 14 and I was 17. And we were talking like we used to. This is what I want. What I really, really want. I don't want to take a cigar. This is what I've wanted all along. And everything's coming in. People have said in here that I bet all the people that you used to know when you were out drinking, I bet none of them have been in touch. A load of my friends have been in touch, drinking or otherwise. I'm not frightened of that anyway. I know who my real friends are. And on that note, because I'm still a bit emotional, and I've got a big bar of mint aero to finish off, I'll leave it there. Sunday update, it's 5 o'clock, just gone. I just went downstairs for a breath of air, and I got back home, and on my bed was nothing less than this. I mean, it's the sun, so we can take it with a pinch of salt. However, somebody's gone out of their way to give me that newspaper. Thank you very much. I love everybody that's been helpful to me. I'm such a happy one today. Much love. And then I went on with the rest of my week doing all the activities that they offer, except for the gym, obviously. So we'll pick it up once again the day before I leave. Well, it's Wednesday the 11th of June. It's about 10:15. I've just nipped out for a few moments of just, it's really warm night. Just to sort of gather myself, and hopefully I'll start feeling tired enough to go to sleep, because my lift comes between 10 and 11. I feel like texting him and say take your time. It's been weird. It's been very weird dealing with people on a daily basis in this environment. Has been a very, very, very eye-opening experience. Glad I did it. Let's see what tomorrow brings, and the day after, and the day after that. Well, the day has finally come. I'm going home. I can't wait. I'm really excited. And I'm dead grateful to everybody that supported us, everybody with their advice, and then just like, you've got this sort of thing and everything. I don't know where to go with that, and I'm surprisingly unemotional about the whole thing. When I go back onto the ward there, I'm going to say, you know what, I've had enough of this place, I'm leaving. No, I probably won't. Well, home time. When I got home, I decided at 2:15 on the 12th of June to go into town, where I got some baccy. I know, well, never mind. And then I had an alcohol-free lager in one pub, and then I went to another and had an alcohol-free Guinness, and then my favourite pub, where I had another. I still do most of the things I used to do. I just don't include drinking it. I'm being set free from alcohol. I said all I need is the detox. And the people at Edward Meyer's unit, there's such structure there, and there's so much to focus on, that I'd be an idiot to pass this up. And I'll work out the days that I've been sober since leaving, because the 29th of May 2025 is the day that I had my last drink, but I regard my sobriety date, if I'm going to choose to remember it, as being 2:15 on the 12th of June 2025. I'd like to thank the Edward Myers unit for putting me up for 2 weeks and being BRILLTASTIC. I'd also like to thank North Yorkshire Horizons for putting up with me. I'd like to thank my therapist, because I think I did a lot of groundwork with him, and that's just been legendary. And I want to thank my sister, who has always believed in me, and that did carry me through. And I'd like to thank you for watching. If you've got this far, thank you very much, and drop a comment or a like, especially if you want to hear more about how I am now that I am alcohol free, now that I'm no longer a slave. Much love. Thanks for watching.